Hello everybody and welcome back to the Rim. Today we have quite a bit to go over. Unfortunately, I was just going through the recording files and it looks like the video from the previous episode, which is the one I just finished recording, is corrupted. Oh no. I would revert the save, but unfortunately, I did not make one. So we're just going to have to play catch up. Don't worry, nothing interesting happened. Suffice to say, we got stone cutting researched. We had a raid come in, which we were able to defeat with no problems. The animals took them down right away. We took another prisoner here. His name is Fieldy. He is a great researcher and good at shooting. Just went berserk and Ali put him down with one single punch. Pretty good stuff. Unfortunately, Fieldy is a bit pessimistic, so we are going to have to deal with that. However, he is kind and a fast learner, so they will pick up skills very quickly. Next on the list is, of course, the walls that we see around us here. We have gotten stone cutting researched, as I'm sure you guessed. That was kind of a milestone. That's really it. Most of the episode was spent me planning this out. Nothing really to speak of there. We've got a fence going around the edge with two exits, both of them with double chain link fences and a bit of a limestone flagstone here as some fireproofing. We've moved the animals over to this corner away from here. It's sandstone fence all the way along except right over here on the sandstone wall. So that's going to just, I figured we should bring the animals closer, make taming a bit faster. It's just a bit better all around, I think. Then we have a kill corridor over here. So at the moment we don't have the firepower to do a proper kill box. We will eventually. I did get the chest deep impossible water, of course, so this is now a wall basically we can exploit. But we don't currently have the firepower to kill people as they come in. We just can't put enough power down range, as it were. So we are instead going to be relying on a trap corridor, which will be this one here. Joel's going to get to it eventually. I'd like the walls up first. If we can just get things down to a choke point, that would be great. He's slowly making his way there, and Pariah is chipping away through all of the stone blocks. We got plenty coming in. We had one mad wildebeest. They're still on the map, incredibly. I thought they would have left by now. Which came in, and we've chopped it up. Oh, and then the raiders were on a dromedary that we were able to put down, as well as a giraffe, I think. So we might have some giraffe meat in here. Yeah, there we go. We need some more wood, though, to put these bridges down. So let's go ahead and chop up a whole bunch of cacti and drago trees up in the north here, and the east, and just bring that in. We haven't needed to go logging yet. I'm getting a surprising amount of wood out of this arid shrubland, like way more than I thought I would, which is super duper useful. Oh, last bit of catch up here. We had a trader come through who actually helped us fight these raiders. I forgot to mention that. There's the trading spot. I used to choose it. And Zeke has just gotten up and left. I was hoping we could rescue him and he'd join us, but no. He's just gone off. And we have actually taken a relationship improvement because of it. I was really hoping that would be the case. And yes, indeed, it was. Okay, so that's great. I've expanded the stockpile a little bit to make sure we can go out into here, which is cool. And yeah, again, guys, nothing really all that much going on. We're just putting up the walls at this point. Joel is making, I wouldn't say short work, but he's making good work of it. We're getting it done. It will just take some time, really. No, there's no sort of quick fix here. As for research, after stone cutting, we went straight into smithing and long blades. And once we've got those done, I think we're going to go for gunpowder. It's a pretty big research. We have to do it anyway, and we might as well get it done earlier on because it will allow us to start using some firearms. Which is, I think, is going to be really, like, if we can use muskets, we can put, like, these things hurt, man. A musket does, look at that, 31 range, 18 damage. That is excellent. If we compare that to, say, a short bow, even though this is poor quality, that's 11 damage there. And Doc has a recurve bow, that's 14. So that's 4 points more with 5 tiles further range. That's good stuff, if you ask me. We should probably get this stuff hauled in, actually. Get that pump shotgun in, get that mace in. All of this coming from those raiders, of course. And snapping back, Hera here has finally been trained up for combat, so we're going to put her on orange team. And yeah, that's gonna give us a little bit of an edge in combat, I think. We've now got 2 pretty strong squads, which is good. Also, something I forgot to mention in my overview was that everybody is now on this zone called corpse hauling. And it's because I remembered that Sheev is a psychopath, meaning that he doesn't mind seeing this nonsense over here. So we're going to be getting him to haul stuff, and hopefully nobody else will. And that should just keep moods nice and solid. Oh, Ali, you're breaking now. You're like 6 points away from freeing. Oh, come on, man. Could you not? Alright, everybody get out here. We're just going to have to fight them. If we could all not fire at will, I'd like you to, yeah, just get into melee combat. Punch him up, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah, don't kill him. Please don't kill him. There we go, that one's down. Capture. And fight. Oh, here comes Hera. Max. Oh, no, don't punch Maxwell. Whoops. My God, I'm so sorry, man. No, stop it, Doc. Why are you doing this? Stop beating up Max. Dude, stop. You don't have to do this. Oh my God, Maxwell, stop fighting people. Why are you fighting Marty? No, this shouldn't be happening. Oh God, now the zebra's gonna beat him up. Oh Lord, no. Okay, well, friendly fire, folks. It happens, I guess. My bad. Oops. Shit. Sorry, bud. That was a bit unfortunate. Hopefully nothing serious there. No, just bruised. But he's gonna be pretty miserable. He just got beaten up by his friends. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt the relationships there. Wow, you really don't like half the people here, huh? Well, you really don't like these guys. Jeez. Oh no, they just don't like you. You have no opinion. I don't think you've ever interacted with them, other than, you know, getting beat down just there. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna get patched up. That's good. And Max, actually, we can go ahead. We now have the medicine for it. We can go ahead and assign our colonists to better care. There we go. Okay, and as you can see, we now have 50 units. Those traders that came in sold us a few overpriced bits of medicine in exchange for 2,000 corn, I think it was, and we got some silver profit. I think it was like 500 or 600 silver profit. Yeah, again, real shame that it happens. As you know by now, my series is always full of these damn missed episodes. Whether it's me forgetting to record or something going wrong with the recording, there's always something. So, yeah. Doc here is doing what now? He's taken 4 medicine and patching up Maxwell. Well, it's just bruises, but I do need Maxwell back on his feet, so that's fine. This is going to make him heal up a lot faster. So, yeah, let's just get that done. That's okay. Okay, and we snap back as the colony is going to bed for the night. And things are looking a lot better now. Our walls are entirely up, which is fantastic. All we have left to build is our kill corridor, which I'm keen on doing real soon. We've set this zone not to allow sowing anymore, which is, so once we got this crop in, we're going to delete it, because, yeah, it's just, I'd rather not have this vulnerability. We can get rid of these fences then. I think it's better to just, yeah, clear that out, remove the floor. Have that as one solid unit. We can always leave out here if we need to. And we don't actually need the grow space. Not right now. We have we have plenty going on. I'm probably going to plant some trees out here within the next few episodes. I'll probably throw down a set of trees here to actually make it so we don't have to go off lumberjacking. It is a lot of labor, so I don't know if we're there just yet. I might want to get in at least one of these prisoners first, but that is a future plan. But for now, we can start talking about this thing, and specifically how we're going to go about doing it. I gotta resist the urge to pause here. So I'm going to unforbid these walls, right? And I'm going to show you guys how I build kill corridors. Now, this isn't the only way to do it. This isn't necessarily the best way to do it. It's just the way I do it. We have a pretty incredible surplus of sandstone at the moment, but I want to do most of my construction out of it. What we need to check here is which one of these will give us the highest trap damage. Ah yes, here we go. Okay, it's under the actual trap itself. This trap will do 60 damage, which basically means it does 100 by default, and making it out of limestone gives us 60. So let's go ahead and see which of these materials we have available would give us the best yield. What does wood do? Wood gives us 45, okay, not ideal. What does steel do? Let's have a look here. Steel gives us 100, so steel is the perfect thing to make these steel strike. But these traps are one-off, remember? If we build it out of it, it's built and it's gone. Sandstone, are you 50? Okay, so sandstone's actually of the materials we have available, sandstone is the worst. What does obsidian do? Obsidian should be quite sharp. Obsidian's 100, that's nice. We don't have it, but we could have a look at slate. What does slate give? 60. And last one, granite. Granite's quite hard. 65. Okay, so of the vanilla stones, granite's the best that I have. Marble's probably going to be quite low. 60. Okay. But yeah, so steel is the best. Silver. What does silver give? 85. How much would a silver spine trap cost us? 700, 350 a piece. Nah, it's just not worth it. I think we'll make these. We're going to have to rely on numbers here, so I think we're going to go for the limestone ones, because we have plenty of limestone chunks we can process. And yeah, we're going to lay these out. So the way you want to do it, right, is you want to make sure that you can get through these traps without touching them. Without touching them with your pawns, that is. So what you need to do is think about where you're going to put your doors. And yes, you do actually need to include doors, which is why I have so much surplus sandstone, is because I'm going to need to build a hell of a lot of these things. So the best way to do this is to think, okay, where's your first trap going to be, and where do you want your last trap to be? So let's say we did them in a column here, like this, right? So we had a door there, which means we can build a trap here and here. And we can walk down this column to arm them separately without ever having to touch them. Then we would have... Let's go ahead and put those traps in and see what kind of space we have to work with. So a trap there and trap there. We could put one there. We could put one here, 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 here. So this is lining up pretty well so far. Yeah, that looks like that's going to be our setup. Okay, cool. So then we're going to want doors. So we've got one to go here to access these two. We're going to want one here to access these two. Just like that. And as weird as it sounds, we are going to have this extra gap here on the side. Well, maybe not this. I don't want them fighting here. Yeah, I might have to think about that corner. I'm not sure what the best way to do it is. Definitely come and do a set here so that we can get in. We'll do a set here so that we can get through there as well. Yeah, see, we actually need this thing to be one tile longer, but I'm not moving it now, so that's fine. We'll make it work. And you know, yeah, screw it, they can just go through. That's okay. Alright, that'll have to work like that. And you know what, for symmetry, we'll do it like this. And this is very resource intensive. That's going to be, what's that? That's 200, I want to say 300? That's going to be 300 sandstone on its own. We have 700, so it's not too much of a problem. And then we have all of these to make and all of these things to make. So yeah. It's going to cost us a lot. So 60 damage per trap is not bad. That's going to be, of course, spread out over multiple body parts and things, which makes them slightly less deadly. But on the off chance that, you know, 30 of it gets dumped into the head, well, that's a dead enemy. Okay, Fieldy's gone snapped again on us, which is good. Ali keeps putting them down. She's a better jail warden than Sheev is at this point. Oh gosh, why did I get Pariah? I should have gotten Doc. Come on, Doc, come and tend. Ali's prisoner level is currently at 5.1 resistance. And Fieldy is at 24.1, still a long way to go. Okay, snapping back here for a moment, and we have the Grand Structure quest available to us. Thankfully, I have turned off the Accept Royal Favor, so we're now getting stuff that we can actually use in the short term here. We ain't got time to build no throne rooms or anything for Sheev, not yet. We'll get there. Okay, so they want a monument, 5 by 12 in size, and will require 258 steel and 70 limestone blocks. If we do it, we get a Psyfocus shirt, which we definitely want. We also get some improvements to our faction relations with the Empire, which we're going to need, and we get some, and then we get the shirt, yes. Basically, this gives us plus 10% scientific sensitivity, and an improvement to our recovery rate for Sheev. I believe that will also, if we do end up getting the Esquire, we're going to need clothing like this so that we can, we're going to need clothing like this so that we don't get a mood debuff. So that's going to be super useful, but we don't have the steel for it. They want 235, which I suppose does, oh, we got some zebras. We could hunt those. Zebra pelt would be great right now. I wonder if it's striped. That would be fun if it is. Actually, what kind of leather? If it is zebra leather, that'd be really fun. Oh, it's plain leather. That feels like a missed opportunity because you do get tiger leather in the game, which has its stripes. So it'd be fun if the zebra leather did too. But we do have some steel we can mine. I really wish there's a certain animal that's added by the Megafauna mod pack, which actually can mine for you, and it has one of the best resource return rates in the game. I think they're called like ground runners. Ground hugger, something like that, and it's basically just like a really slow moving gigantic mole, but it's pretty good at melee combat, and it can actually dig through, you know, solid rock to give you some pretty decent resource returns actually. But I think you can tame those in the temperate biomes. At least I could in my practice runs. Ooh, I don't want those things eating my stuff, so let's go ahead and throw the trading spot. Here, come to the city center. Come to the towns. Oh, we could actually put down some flooring. That would look nice, wouldn't it? Have a little town hall, town center kind of vibe. Move the table outside, build a hospital in here. A lot of ideas just came to me at once there. I really want these dinosaurs. Just for the lols, to be honest. Are they trainable? Intermediate. That means we can get them to attack stuff. Hey. Some Magiosauruses. What's a Magiosaurus? It's a Hungarian lizard, according to the description. Interesting. A sauropod due to the region. It's a tiny sauropod, but still the size of a horse. Well, I mean, you know, I would totally take a horse-sized dinosaur, horse-sized lizard. That sounds pretty cool. Sheev, see if you can make this happen, buddy. Come on, we need to get some cool animals in here, right? Now, what do we have? We could sell our dromedaries. I do like my dromedaries. I don't want to sell my giraffes. We've just got them trained up. I really don't want to buy the aerofleets. Some pigs would be good. But it's not a breeding pair. Keep the chickens. Hey, we have cockerels. They hatched. Excellent, so we can start breeding chickens again. We're going to get fertile eggs soon. But yes, a Magiosaur. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Maybe not. Maybe we will not be buying Magiosauruses just yet. I feel like that might be, after all, ever so slightly out of reach. Okay, so moving on fast. What do we have available? We could buy some... Well, we really don't need veg, do we? Does this count as meat? No. Oh, these are really high nutrition. That's good. Could buy some smoke leaf leaves. We're not growing any at the moment. We've got plenty of hops, apparently. We need to turn that into beer. They really don't have anything I want. Ooh, rattlesnake eggs, fertilized, 3 of them. Hell yes. Bring that shit in right now. Excuse me, bring that stuff in right now. Could buy some packaged survival meals. That would, well, the food security is not really a problem. We have so much preserved food. Yeah, nothing I really want. We could get, you get some camels, but they're not really combat beasts, so, eh. Okay, so can we make this happen? Can we get the Magiosaurus? If we sold all the rice and all the corn, and all the berries, we could get 1. So why is this one cheaper? It's got a bad back. We don't want that one. Why is this one cheaper? It's got a bite scar on its neck. How much damage? Because it's a bit cheaper. Only 5 points of damage, 9% pain. Not great if we're going into combat. 9% is quite a bit. We could get a... We could get a female one. She'll lay eggs. As we know, you know, female animals are infinitely more useful than male ones. From a purely biological perspective, the same could be argued about human beings. Like, if you're shipping colonists to Mars, who are you taking, you know? Probably not dudes. What have we got here? A Magiosaurus. Leather mount 120, meter mount 260. It eats a lot of food. Is this worth the money? I don't feel like it is. Nah, we'll tame them on our own. We don't need to buy this. We will sell off the rice, though. Yeah, we'll sell off the rice, not the berries. And just get some extra cash. And we'll call that good enough, I think. How much are these eggs in nutrition? 25. Jeez, that's like a meal by itself. Plant meat, that's cool. That must be coming from one of the animals. Okay, well, that's that. I think we'll call that good. Unfortunately, a farming trade is not really who I wanted to get. As for animal eggs, I set this over to be a wood stockpile, but we can change that back to accept fertile animal eggs. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get those hauled in. We'll get some rattlesnakes. That'll be fun. Hopefully we get at least 1 set of each gender, so that we can, or each sex, I guess, so that we can actually start to breed them. Because an army of rattlesnakes, or having a rattlesnake pit, sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. Like, you got to make your way through the trap corridor, and then there's just like an army of rattlesnakes right outside that you've got to fight. If nothing else, that would be fun for the meme. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm happy with that. As you can see, Gloria here is doing some block hauling for us, which is super useful. She has been set to unrestricted, so she can actually go about doing it. And I have told my lions to be tamed up for hauling, and or my lion and cheetah rather, and Alex has got rescue done, which means we need to make a hospital so that we can actually go out and use it, so that we can actually rather make use of that that feature. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this trading spot out the way so that these guys get out of my town square here. I'm trying to plan things, man. Come on. And we can actually go ahead and plan, yeah, a town square. I think this will be fun. So, where do we want to put things? Now, our paths are going to be too wide, right? And I'm probably going to make these... What do we have more of on the map, actually? Limestone, we have a total of 510 limestone chunks. Okay. And for sandstone, we have a total of 412. We have processed a lot of them, so I think we'll go with limestone for now. We'll do limestone tile all around here, right? Let's just do the town square for now. So we're gonna make roads all over the place, but for now, let's just think about where we're gonna put this. So if this is gonna be limestone flagstone, going all the way through here, I want it too wide all around so that it's consistent. Okay, like this. We'll move that butchering table. Fear not. That'll go there. And have it too wide coming through here. Too wide going over there. Too wide coming down here. This is all going to get paved just so that it's symmetrical. Just like that. Probably run it along the side of this building, sure. Oh, we can actually put them underneath these fences. That's nice. Yeah, let's do that. Again, literally, this is just aesthetic. And it's all training up. We're going to forbid this. We're not going to do it just yet. Oh, I might even just cancel it. But that's going to be... So that's sort of the central run there. Okay, we do have this sort of gap here. Yeah, we'll just fill that. Will we just fill that in? We put down some... So out here we could throw down some sandstone tiles, which will look a bit prettier. And then that gives us a... What is that? A 7 by 4 area, which means in the middle we have 5 squares. What is the largest? Ooh, what is the largest table? 2 by 4 or 3 by 3? Trying to make this symmetrical. Doesn't look like I've given myself enough space to work with here. So what we could do is instead bump this over by 1 tile there, and then, yeah, this will work. And then we can go ahead and throw down, what kind of, I guess we'll do a limestone table just in the middle there. And then we can put down some stools. And that will actually have an outdoor dining area, which is a bit of a favorite of mine. I just think it looks fun. So let's go ahead and forbid these limestone walkways for now. We'll allow the sandstone in and that limestone table. Just something fun for Joel to get up to while he's not busy. We'll put something over here. We'll probably replace this with an actual wall. We'll have some kind of room there, I don't know what just yet. But basically I want to clear this out so we can use this space. Actually, I might just tear down this building. Like, what's stopping me from doing that? What's stopping me from just tearing this down and taking back the steel? Nothing, really. Yeah, might just, you know? Might just... I suppose it is already built. I don't know, I'm indecisive. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. But I do basically, what I want to do is rip apart this table because it gives basically no extra beauty, the quartz table. And I think that's because it was spawned in when the map loaded in, so it doesn't come with a set beauty amount. Or just it just gives 2, which is really underwhelming. Still gives 1. Limestone school gives nothing. So I guess it's better than nothing. But if we put it out here, it might be a bit prettier. I don't know. Lots of things to learn, lots of things to see. Alright, snapping back to the next day, and we've got the table built, we've got some stools placed outside, we're deconstructing the stuff in here, and Sheev and Fieldy are currently getting into a fight. Great as that sounds, it's actually going to be a bit of a problem, because he's been stabbing him a whole bunch, and this guy's gonna die in 3 hours, and somehow, with a hand knife, managed to cut off this guy's leg. Not exactly ideal. Not going to lie. Thankfully Doc's on top of it, and we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Now, taking a look at their prisoner levels, we are at 19 resistance with Fieldy, and basically done with Ali, which is fantastic, which means that probably by the end of the next episode, we are going to have her as part of the colony. I'm super excited about that. She does have a very high recruitment chance, which, I mean, this is excellent. She's got a high mood. She has a very, very good relationship with Sheev. It is at 70 plus 71, which this is as good as it's gonna get, guys. Like, that's I think this after this interaction, boom, resistance is broken, and yeah, she's gonna be part of the crew in the next one, which means we actually do need a bedroom for her. which is not something I had planned to handle right now. As you can see, I have thrown down a bit of flooring in the area. I cleared out the rest of the walkways because they were just kind of getting in the way. It was kind of hard to see what was going on with all the construction cancels over it. Hey, we have some lovers, Grumpy and Maxwell. Well, congratulations, and you also just freed up my bedroom. Now, that is going to pose a bit of a problem in that Maxwell hates having a nice bedroom and Grumpy wants one. A bit at odds there. What do we do? I don't know what the best way to deal with this is. Okay, well, we're going to need to make them a... Yeah, I think we can only do that out of plain leather. Yeah, plain leather double bedroll. And I guess we'll throw them in here for now. Just go ahead and uninstall these two. Joel will hopefully get on that right away. Yes. Why don't you go ahead and get this built? And we'll give that, of course, to Maxwell and Grumpy. Come on in. There we go. I might actually just let this episode end when we recruit Ali here. So this is going to go to Maxwell and Grumpy. And I want to see what happened to Maxwell's mood now. Because he's in ascetic. He really doesn't like having a nice bedroom. You know, it doesn't seem to be bothering him too much. He's lost out on the +5. Yeah, he's lost out on the +5 ascetic bonus he got from having basically living in the dirt. But it is what it is. And if this setup here looks a bit odd, it is actually intentional. It is because it looks a bit phallic actually now that I look at it. But this is where the hoopstone ring interaction spot is, just over there. And I'm building it like this so that I don't accidentally forget where I don't want to build over that, you know, because that's where the ring goes. And of course, the one ring must be protected at all costs. Okay, cool. So that'll get done tomorrow, and then we'll get back on this. Now, as you can see, I've been holding off on doing the security measures for the most part, because it takes an age and a half, even with the hammer, to build these damn limestone spike traps. Like, we're talking about a day per, so this would potentially take him a season to build all of these. So this really isn't the best material, it's just the best material we currently have access to for this task, so he's just going to have to work with it. We could go do some mining. Maxwell's actually not terrible at it, but, you know, for the moment, I'm okay with where we are. Yo, Joel, could you just come finish this off, man? It seems really strange to leave that one tile unfinished. You know what, just finish off all of this. Just be rained on, be miserable, I don't care. Just get it done, come on. There we go. As Captain Vime says, you do the job that's in front of you, kid. Okay, deconstruct that quartz table if you would. And what do we want to do with this game of board? You know, we'll throw it to the prisoners for now. We'll make ourselves another one. That took that took Cyberbeep like 2-3 days in game to finish making. That's his legacy right there. You can go ahead and give that to them. And I guess we'll just make one out of wood for us to use. Oh, we can do horseshoe pin now? Hey, look at us. We've teched up, man. We're on the next level here. Should we get rid of the hoopstone ring? Recreation power 100. Is this better? Is there a reason to change? I don't think so. No, that's 100. Okay, cool. So we might as well just leave it where it is. Oh, don't use it from up there. That defeats the point of making this little space for you guys to... whatever. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We'll throw a stool there, and then they'll just throw from this tile. Ugh, idiots. I suppose if enough of them go at once, they'll make it work. Okay, where are you going? You are holding these chunks. I mean, fine. Yeah, they'll get it done. It's fine. It's only a few more trips, and they brought it all in. And I just, then I think that's the edge of our radius covered. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So, you know what, you can bring these in too while you're at it. How's our hippo doing? You're being trained to rescue at the moment, and you keep failing on that. Yeah, these wild animals are tough, but they're really hard to train up. It's almost not worth it for some of them, but you know what, we try. We try. How are our rattlesnake eggs going? 66%, we're so close. Sheev, my man, could you go and... You won't do cleaning, of course you won't. No, you are doing researching. Oh yes, we got long blades researched, and smithing. Why don't we go ahead and rip out this structure, and we'll go ahead and make use of that, actually. Oh, don't do that. What are you doing, Joel? Yeah, see how slow this is? It ticks down so slowly. Is there a work difficulty modifier? 90% armor penetration. Holy hell, that's excellent. Work to build 323. Yeah, and limestone adds 600%. Ugh. Ugh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. We could make these out of wood, technically, and that would probably be a lot better, but sure, whatever. Yeah, Joel, just you'll get it done when you get it done, man, I know. You're doing your best. Oh, we should really remove the roof on this. I always forget to do that, and then they always botch it. Could you, yeah, go ahead and remove that roof area. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just get that done, and then you can go back to building spike traps or whatever. Hey, just having 3 of these is actually that's gonna be big for us. That's a lot of damage that's gonna get dealt out. I normally make, hey, speaking of which, we have, oh no. Oh no. For those of you wondering, this is the tall fence, meaning that they can't shoot over it. They will have to path through. Are they going to use siege? They are using sappers. Shit, so this means nothing. This means absolutely nothing for us. They're going to just go straight through our walls. Okay, well, that's something we're going to deal with in the next episode. Hate to leave on a cliffhanger here, but yeah, this is going to be pretty tense, and I want to make sure as many people see it as possible. So we're going to do that right at the beginning of the next one. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. If you have, hit that like button. If you haven't, hit that dislike button. And as always, me and these Rady boys will see you in the next one. Cheers.